we are meeting again after a while, and,
Right.
under circumstances which have
Different.
been rather controversial. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you came back from the SARC Young Parliamentarians
Yeah.
Meet, and
Yeah.
you tweeted, and that's when the whole controversy began, right? And you made a comment as well about your
Right.
trip
Experience,
So
yeah.
So can you expand on what exactly happened and how it unfolded?
Right. So I went to attend the SARC Youth Parliamentarians conference. It was the first one that was being held by the SARC. And I went to Islamabad for the first time, and before I left, I must confess, Rupali, that I was a bit apprehensive. I was like, should I go, should I not go, because you read a lot of stuff about Pakistan, and just things that are being said, and I wasn't sure. And then I also asked myself if I'm not happy with the way things are going on in the world today, or even between Pakistan and India, then shouldn't I reconsider? Like, isn't this the right time? I mean, if you're not going to talk about peace now, when are we going to do it? So then I utilized this opportunity, and then I went and attended the conference, and there were people from all the SARC countries who were participating, mostly parliamentarians. I went as a panelist, and I met them, and my experience was, I was pleasantly surprised that it's definitely not things that we've read about. And I was going there for the first time, and it's like any other city in India, and the people there are just like us, and we were treated very well. And I landed there without my bags, and I was taken around to buy basic necessities, whatever that was required. And when the shopkeeper knew that I was an Indian, she was really thrilled to see me, and she was like, oh, we have relatives across the border, we don't get to see them very often, and seeing you has reminded us of them. And there was a bakery next door, she got me all sorts of sweets and whatever else, and I could feel that whatever the gestures were very genuine.
Right.
And when we also exchanged stories of how when they come to India, and how Indians are so hospitable, and they've also treated them really well. So all in all, my experience was, how do I put this? It kind of broke all those perceptions and ideas that I had of Pakistan. And when I came back, I said exactly this, and I said, I don't think Pakistan is hell. The people there are just like us, and that we were all treated very well. And that's it. And then all hell broke loose.
Okay. You think the space for debate is actually shrinking?
Absolutely. I mean, look at what they've done in the past, and in my case as well. And today I think that, Rupali, as random as what I said is deemed seditious, and people are not allowed to speak their mind anymore, and people are forcing their ideology, their opinions on other people, and we have to behave a certain way, talk a certain way, or eat a certain way, and we have to dress a certain way. I mean, these are things that is not becoming of a democratic country. And why did we have to fight for we as in, the people who fought for the freedom of this country? Of what use is it today, for all their hardships and everything that they went through, if today we can't uphold the democracy of this country? And I think those elements who are trying to curb freedom of speech, who are trying to control the space, I think we should really stand up against them. Because if we don't, already I think they're trying to arm twist us in so many ways. And if we succumb to them, clearly they're going to overpower us, and tomorrow we won't have a say at all. We'll become like another country that is ruled by an authoritarian, already it seems like it. But I'm saying even the community that you live in, these are the kind of elements that will be encouraged, Yeah.
Right. So you're using the word they, and what do you mean by
it? Could be anybody, Rupali. In my case, it would be the ABVP or the BJP, but I'm saying, any of these elements who are against freedom of speech. Like I'm okay that ABVP is protesting or whatever, because they think that is the right way of doing it, so be it. But they should also question themselves as to why they're doing it. I mean, some sanity, some rationality in the way you think also, and what they think is nationalism, patriotism, or anti-national, whatever it is, they really need to question themselves, because I think they're a little confused because I think the leaders are also trying to utilize their innocence and the ignorance and try to manipulate the psyche of people, because we're facing an identity crisis in the country today. They don't have a sense of belonging, so the politicians are utilizing, taking advantage of that, and making them feel like, you know, anybody who says anything, you know, fight for it. So they feel like their sense of belonging is that ideology, and when they fight for it, it gives them that power, makes them feel important. But that is the wrong sense of importance you should be feeling, you know.
There has been a lot of debate in the past and now with this latest controversy about the sedition law itself. What is your take on it?
I think it's not something that suits a democratic country, and if you think that you need it, then I would suggest that you amend it, reassess it, because it's very broad, and therefore, you know, people like me are getting caught in sedition cases, or I would say do away with it, you know, either of the two, but it has to be done, because otherwise this is going to be used as a political tool to suppress freedom of speech, you know. And I don't think BJP would do it, because this is what they want. They're using it to their advantage.
So you're speaking as a congresswoman, right?
As an individual.
All right.
And this is my opinion about the sedition law.
Okay. And also, Ramya, my last question to you would be on the statement that you have made. There is a case filed against you. Will you be taking back the statement or apologizing?
Why should I take back the statement? I mean, if saying as is wrong, then I'm sorry, then this is not the India that I know, because speaking the truth and speaking for peace and unity is what it should be about, and not you know, talking ill about any country or any individual or anybody else. It is not the kind of country or the kind of image we should be projecting, because we're a country that has different castes, different religion, and different people from different you know, strata of society, and we all come together, right? We all live together. That is the kind of image I want India to project.